Alright, I'm back with another Destiny 2 video. I wanted to make something on how I am making Solar 3.0 Warlock fun. Obviously, it is the weakest of all of the new classes, but besides that, there are ways you can make it fun, especially with the new exotic that just was released yesterday. This is Rain of Fire, which looks like Devrim K armor is my guess. I didn't read the lore yet, but these are exotic boots that specifically pair with the new Solar 3.0 class. The perk is Air Dodge, reloads all of your weapons, and improves the airborne effectiveness of fusion rifles and linear fusion rifles. Boring. Don't really care about that. The important part is final blows with these weapons make you radiant. So that is any fusion rifle kill of any type will make you radiant, which is I want to say 15% damage buff and part of the new solar kit. And there are different aspects and fragments to kind of alter that. The key here is the fact that Vex Mythoclast counts as a fusion rifle. This is an exotic primary, which means it's got that big damage boost. Vex was always kind of crazy. They didn't have to boost it again, but this is like crazy at ad clear and does big damage, and it can do even bigger damage with its linear fusion mode. And every kill with this will get you radiant, and when you are switched to a different weapon, you can have a fusion in this slot. It's the Deliverance from the raid, or you can have the new one. This is from Crucible, and this is a rapid fire version of it, so that will also trigger it. And then this is probably overkill. I don't think you need a linear fusion here. You can have rockets or whatever you want, but you can have a linear fusion here, which will also trigger it and also have the benefits from the airborne effectiveness stuff. The aspects and fragments set up here, I do not even have air dodge on. I don't like air dodge. It just it's a PvP thing, and like you're just not using it in PvE. Maybe I would if it reloaded all my weapons, but I don't want to give up my super grenade, which I have the wrong one on. But so I have that on. That has 2 fragment slots. Does this have? It also has 2, so I'm not missing anything. And then I have Heat Rises on, which you have to have on if you don't have the other one on. But you kind of just want this on anyway because it lets you fire in the air. And then in terms of aspects and fragments, I have this one. There's not that many because we're not doing like a Scorch Ignite build really here. So we'll probably use some of these dead aspects that are disabled right now. I think I have more disabled than I'm supposed to have disabled. I think I have 6 disabled. I know they disabled an extra one. I don't know what's going on here, but hopefully that'll be fixed. So I have this, which blows your solar super called targets to ignite. That can cause chain reaction explosions, gives you some extra strength. This is the really important one. Radiant and restoration effects applied to you of increased duration. So this makes your radiance that is always on even longer. So there's more gap between kills if you need it. This is rapidly defeating targets with ignitions, grants you overpower. I just have this for the resilience because resilience is a god tier stat now with 40% damage reduction at level at rank 10 at 100 resilience. I only have 85 in this build. I do not have a resilience specific armor for my Warlock yet, so I'm just kind of making do. But since I don't really care about most of these other ones, that's what I have on. And then I have powered melee attacks make you and your nearby allies radiant. So this is radiance, but it also applies to your allies, and it's just another way to get radiance. In terms of the other parts of the build, I have resilience on everything. So I have 85 resilience and 76 recov. Not amazing. I guess I could put on this one, which does the stacking recov thing. Maybe I should do that, considering how many solar final blows I'm getting instead of one of these other ones. But I don't know. Maybe I'll try this out. But my recov is getting pretty low now at this point at 66. But I guess if I'm always getting kills and always stacking it, it won't be as big of a deal. I'm not sure what its stacks do because there are no numbers here, but sure enough. Besides that, we just have kind of a more or less standard elemental well build with one kind of tweak. I have Harmonic Siphon on. I don't even know if I have this active. I don't think this isn't applying for anything. I don't have Psychoact stuff on or Extrovert stuff on. Oops. I need the other one. The other one is I don't have unlocked yet, but it would affect my raid weapons. I have Harmonic Siphon, which generates orbs on matching subclass kill. And then I have Melee Well Maker just for some wells there. I have Overload on the AR, which hits a fusion rifle, but it counts as an AR for this. At least, wait, I think it does. Maybe it doesn't. I could be wrong about that, so maybe that's pointless. Um, Maybe I'm thinking of X as an auto, and I have sorely messed up here. Let me know in the comments if I screwed this up, as I'm sure you will. If not, I will change that to Fusion Loader. I should probably change it to Fusion Loader anyway, because we have so many freaking fusions in this build. And then Elemental Ordnance for grenade wells. But we are really going overboard on wells in general, because I'll just skip to the bottom here. We have this on. We have Flame Harvesting. Solar Exotic Final Blows create solar elemental wells. So this isn't using something like Sunshot or Tikus, which would have, that would trigger like Explosive Wellmaker or something like that. But this means every single kill with Mythoclast is getting us 2 elemental wells, because we also have bountiful wells on somewhere here. So every kill with Mythoclast, I think there's a short cooldown, will give you double wells. And then with Font of Might on, you are getting the boost from that, which helps because I never got my Mythoclast Catalyst, so I do not have the stacking damage bonus from that, but I do have the damage bonus from Radiant, plus the damage bonus of Font and of Might, which I think stack, or I don't know. I'm pretty sure they do. I'll have to look into that more. All I know is I'm doing a lot of good damage with Mythoclast here. I will have some gameplay footage of just me kind of messing around with this at the end during a Nightmare Containment. In something like Nightmare Containment, this might be a little overkill because you're just, so many people are doing Radiance with Hunter dodges and all these and charge melees and everything else that Radiance is active a lot. But I think in like a smaller scale activity, like a 3-man strike or a solo mission or something you're doing like that, just being able to be Radiant on every kill by yourself is a very good thing. The other build I was using was a Claws of Ahamkara build where I was doing double snaps. It was pretty fun, but I just wanted to use the new exotic, and I haven't used Mythoclast in a while, so that is what I'm doing here. Definitely suggest, by the time you're seeing this, the Lost Sector might be rotated because it's only like 2 more hours or so at the time, so it'll have to come back around. The other exotics are arms for, I think they're both arms for Hunter and Titan, so we will see how that goes. I think that's coming up today, and I will experiment with those too. But for now, I am having a lot of fun with this build. It's very fun to be Radiant all the time and to have big damage on Mythoclasts again. And then the airborne accuracy stuff helps, and I guess you don't really need the grenade. If you do want the auto reload on everything with air dodge, you can certainly do that. This is going to be, I'm already seeing this a good amount. True Vanguard talked about it, and I think True Vanguard talks about starts getting used in Crucible a lot. So I've already seen Mythoclast start to be stacked up in Crucible with this build, because the aerial stuff is mostly PvP based, plus the damage boost that you're going to be getting from this and permanent radiance buffs in Crucible is very good, and you're going to get a lot more use out of permanent radiance buffs on kill in Crucible than you would in Nightmare Containment, where you're probably getting those regardless of what you do. So this is a pretty fun build. Definitely recommend giving it a shot, getting these exotics, or getting this exotic from the Lost Sector, and let me know what you think. Thanks for watching, and here is just a little bit of gameplay of me kind of using this and how it works in action.
nightmare has risen near you.